Good evening. My name is Talon Morris. I'm a product marketer with the Windows Phone marketing team. And I'm here today to talk to you about the Windows connected experience. And there's three things I'd like you to walk away with. The first, the personal and familiar UI across the ecosystem. The second, the way the content travels with me to each one of the screens. And third, the way these devices connect in innovative ways. Let's start with my Windows Phone. This is my Windows Phone. It's personal to me. It has live tiles that reflect my personality and my interests and allows me to pin the things that matter most directly to my start screen, like weather here in Barcelona, or friends and family, or even CNN headlines coming straight to the top of my start screen. Live tiles also exist on my Windows 8 tablet. I have the same kind of information coming directly in a glanceable format. For example, Facebook updates, or weather, or game status. And this familiar UI extends even to the Xbox 360. That has a familiar tile UI that allows me to pin my favorite content directly to an easy-to-access location. Now, from a work perspective, the type of content that matters most to me would be Office. In Microsoft Office on Windows Phone allows me to create, edit, and review Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files directly from the phone. Now, this right here is an Excel spreadsheet I'm working on collaboratively with a coworker. It has some financial information for the San Francisco various offices, and you can see the full fidelity of this chart in the graph, how it changes with this. Even though it's mobile, I still have access to items like the comments that are made by my coworkers to give me more context about the information. And you'll notice over towards the end that it's a little blank. It needs some more fine finishing touches. So with the power of the phone, I can add a comment to ask my coworkers back at the office to please complete this. And I can save it directly back to the cloud. Now in this case, I'm using SkyDrive, free online storage, but it also seamlessly connects to Office 365 as well as your own SharePoint. Now over on my tablet, pretend I'm that coworker, I'm able to open Excel 2013 and see a similar list of recent documents that have been modified. I can open that fourth copy financials, and it's going to check the server to see, hey, is there a new version available? Sure enough, there is. We can open that up here. And you'll see that same comment I just made directly on the screen. So for Talon in the field, I'm going to go ahead and finish this information out, finalize the cells all the way down, and save it right back to the cloud. So while it's saving it back to the cloud, my coworker in the field can take their phone and open up that same document on their phone. Told them it's done, ready for the review. It's going to do that same sort of check to find out from the server if it's available. Sure enough, it is. And you can see that they've completed that column for me. However, I do see a field that hasn't been completed. And since this is Excel, it gives me access to some of the same functions I get on my PC, such as AutoSum, where I can then add in a quick formula to give myself like the average in this case of monthly revenues. This is an example of how my work content travels seamlessly across screens. But my screens also connect seamlessly with Play content as well. So let's say, for example, while I'm in Barcelona, I'd love to catch an FC Barcelona game. I've conveniently pinned the FC Barcelona schedule to my start screen. It's just an Internet Explorer link, so it's loading on my screen. Not everyone has an 80-inch screen on their phone. So what I'd like to do is actually share this over to my Xbox 360 and show it to you via Internet Explorer on Xbox 360. This application, Xbox SmartGlass, allows me to connect to my Xbox, send information, discover new content, and even control it as a virtual remote. You can see over on the Xbox, I now have the ability to wirelessly control this website, this web browser, from the convenience of my couch. I have the same functions I'm used to on the phone, such as this great keyboard that I use every day, as well as the ability to zoom in and zoom out, or bring that website back to the phone. But where this gets interesting is SmartGlass is also available on my Windows 8 tablet. It knows what I'm doing, keeps track of the entertainment I take care of, but also allows me to pull that website down to my tablet to allow me to buy the tickets to the game that I'd like to go to. While we're on Xbox though, it wouldn't be fair if I left out the games. Xbox is the entertainment leader, and there's a new game that came out called Skulls of the Shogun. Through SmartGlass, I can find that as a recent game I've interacted with and tell it to play that on the Xbox. So it's sending that information to my Xbox to load the game. While it's loading, if you look at my tablet, I have information about the game itself, my friends that are online that also play the game, my progress, achievements that I've earned, as well as other games that are related to this title, so helping me discover brand new content. Since this uses the cloud, uses Xbox Live, It allows me to save my game progress and continue while saving that information up to the cloud. I can also play collaboratively online with friends and family using Xbox Live. This game it's loading over here is actually one I started in Seattle with a friend, and I've decided to continue it here in Barcelona. So it's going up to the cloud, pulling the game down, and it's going to start loading it there. But what makes this unique is the future of how these devices connect. This game is also available for Windows Phone 8 and for my Windows 8 tablet. And what this game allows me to do is simultaneously play this strategy game from all three screens. I can see my turn in action. I have my opponent attacking me across the board. You have my counter defenses going back and forth, and basically getting me up to the point where it is my turn, giving me the choice if I would like to play from my couch, play mobily on my phone wherever I go, or play on a larger screen on my tablet. This is the Windows connected ecosystem, brought to you by the personal and familiar UI across these three screens, the way my content follows me with each device I use, and also how it allows me to connect these devices in innovative ways. Thanks again for your time.